Try this again, but with the fake at his base and then a real one right next to it. That might be a good spot. Oh, he's doing a proxy. Let's check if he has any gas. He's attacking me. We're gonna try to do the burrow. Buzzard's coming, 813.
Under attack.
Uh-oh. We all go down together. We got him. Yeah, Burrow versus Cyclone. When they try to lock on, you just burrow and unburrow, and they get the lock on. Oh, there it is. You like that one, Revener? Oh, that was for you guys. You guys asked for some Burrow. I try to make it happen, and we got it. We were able to get it for the people. Like that Batman, you know. I didn't know you were in LA. What part of LA are you from? I'm Silver Lake. I'm in the what is it? Los Angeles area, like near Downey. I don't know if you know where Downey is at. Or Cerritos. I work in Cerritos. Did you even have to use the drone? No, I didn't have to use the drone, but that's because he went for a proxy. Okay, so he went for a proxy, and that changed a lot of things on both me and him. So here, I'll explain it. So I went for my proxy, right? I went early. Not that early, I could have gone a little early. This one was over here at the spot that was going to be the spot that I make a hatchery, and then roach attack over here. And this one right here, I couldn't get the SCV off my back, so I had to do it anyway. So I had to build the hatchery anyways. And then when I scouted, before I scouted it, what I looked at is I came in, right? And I believe I feel like this was like kind of too early. Like it didn't look like it was being like saturated. Back in the day, StarCraft, one good tactic that people used to do in the beginning, and it's one of those things that, like, you know how like in PvZ, when I say that the by the time, if you pylon a scout, by the time your probe comes over here, if you don't see a hatchery, it's a pull first. In Brood War, people would just click on the gas, and so the gas would tell them exactly how long it's been. So that's something you could do. So in this case, if you look at this gas that's actually up, you click it, you're like, oh, okay, if I know exactly how much it is from the start, which is 2250, we look at this 2238, so we can tell it just started. So that's one way you can do it. You can tell if he actually had it for a longer time or not. So like 38, okay, so that's only a few. And if you, it's not like you're like, oh, that's another thing to memorize, but if it's repeated, then it's something worth memorizing, right? So if it's always your Zerg versus Terran, if you come in and do a proxy or something, or if you go just early scout, because it's a, you know, it's random, you come in, that's one thing you could always do, is look at their gas and go, okay, it wasn't like a full gas play, he just got his gas, so that tells me everything. It tells me, you know, that it's not like a very early gas, so it's not like Reapers. And if it's not Reapers, then it's probably Marines. So I kind of assumed it's going to be either Marines, like a 3 racks or something like that. But then he did get gas, so I was like, okay, maybe it's Reapers. Uh, because I looked at the 2 gases first before I made the hatchery. I needed to get that intel, and I was like, this one's barely starting, so it's not gonna be full on Marines, because full on Marines usually like a 4 racks. You normally don't go for your gases on a 4 racks. Uh, I thought it was maybe a 3 racks because the gases were late, but then he made this gas, and I was like, well, it can't be a 3 racks. It's maybe like a Reaper rush or something. And so I made this just because I figured he definitely has his tech somewhere outside, and it's a 2 racks. And so that kind of gave me a little tell. Now, what I was expecting the SCVs to attack the hatchery, and me having to cancel the hatchery. That's what I was expecting. But he decided, no. I'm gonna make a bunker. I'm gonna get my Reapers over to my side, and then I'll deal with the problem. So that's what he decided to. He's like, I'm not gonna mine. I'm not gonna like lose my mining time. I'm just gonna decide to just switch it over. And it's kind of like once he saw the spine crawler, he can't do anything anyways. And if he does, it's not much damage. So he kind of just fell back and said, no, I'll deal with my hatchery problem. I have a hatchery in my base. I'll deal with that problem. So they got a bunker, and like he's starting to get enough Reapers where at the same time, it's gonna start helping him overall if he knows how to micro the Reapers. With the SCVs, which is not that much micro, you just send the SCVs over to the roaches and just make sure your Reapers don't get shot by the roaches. Roaches have a poor range, so you can just kind of like do that, which makes the Burrow in this particular play very important. In this play, Burrow is important because SCVs are really good spongers that takes a lot of sponge and then just and then they got mules, so the mules can just compensate their loss of SCVs for a little bit. So when you burrow, that's a different story. See that? So see how they like to just collide all over you. You normally lose your roaches, or you'll lose one and you get caught, and then you're running around trying to like micro 2 roaches or so until they can kill you, or until pretty much until they like wrap around you, because roaches are very slow. So you burrow, right? And now that they're burrowed, he's like, what? So he came over here, he's like, oh shit, they're burrowed. So he uses a scan. Now, in some cases, you could decide to attack and do damage, or you can just stay burrowed. Sometimes the regeneration is so good that you can just stay burrowed if the SCVs are attacking by themselves. You know what I mean? It's like, oh well, he regens more than me able to kill it by the time the scan's over. If the scan's over and I can't kill the roach by that time, then he's gonna regen real quick again, and I gotta spend another scan. Maybe I don't have it, so that's why I burrowed it back. I'm like, oh, and luckily these one right here just caused them to derp, so that kind of helped out. Just going around the bunker. Oh, and then the Cyclone, right? So the Cyclone, yeah, it's very interesting how the Cyclone plays out. So there goes the Cyclone. He targets this one right here. And then he burrows, and once he burrows, the lock-on is over. And guess what? The problem with the Cyclone is he has a cooldown, so now he has to wait for the cooldown to even start up. So it takes him even longer. At least it feels longer because I didn't do the damage that I should have with that. So it's not like I didn't even do it at all. So he's right there just like waiting for the cooldown to end, right? So he's like, okay, I got my cooldown done. Let me go do my... Let me get him. Let me get him. Okay, I'll get this guy. He's weak. Oh. What happened? Oh, shit. Cooldown again. You gotta wait for cooldown again. Oh, I gotta wait for cooldown. Now, okay, I have cooldown. Oh, the queen. I'll get this queen. It's almost dead. You know? It's like, try to get him there. Look. It's like, he tries to get this one. Nope. He's like, I'll get the queen. He waits. Like, he goes over here, he's like, oh, I gotta wait for a cooldown again. It's like, he's like, I won't wait for that queen to pop up. He's like, alright, I'll protect you guys. Look. I knew he was gonna back it up right there, right? Thank you so much. Was it McCarden? Thanks for the follow. There he goes. I knew he was gonna come back and try to like fire. You know, it's like a western. He's walking behind and then he comes back and just. I knew he was gonna come back and swing. And whoop, he lost shit. And the queen's just coming up out of nowhere. Oh, the queen died. He said no. Not in this story.